Hi, it's me, Tony. We're going to be talking about Grimm.
Grimm is an American drama series that aired from 2011 to 2017 and starred David Gentoli, Bitsy Tulloch, and Sasha Royce.
Very interesting, Google. That was great information. IMDb gave it a 7.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes got 89%. And 98% of people liked this TV show of Google users. Let me read you the description from Google. Portland detective Nick Burkhart, descended from a long line of warriors known as Grimms, defends his city from magical creatures known as Vessen, which are part human and part animal. Fighting alongside his partner Hank, colleague Sergeant Wu, and friends Monroe and Rosalie, Nick faces off against internal and external forces, including his police captain, Sean Renard. So, pretty much, Nick Burkhart, Nick is the main character. He's a Grimm, and he solves cases after he finds out this is what he is. So it's easier for him to solve cases and such. I was so sad when it was over because I just loved it so much. It was so good. There are 6 seasons of it. I watched all 6 seasons kind of in a row. I was really obsessed while watching it. And so the main story is about Nick, his wife. That's how the first season starts out. They have some trouble because Nick is trying to hide who he is from her, because it's not normal. It's not something you just be like, hey, you know what? What? I'm a Grimm. What's a Grimm? I can see things that aren't really there that you can't see, and only I can and Grimms can. They're having trouble because Nick is keeping a secret and he's really figuring out who he is and what he has to do and all this stuff. Things get so dramatic. Other people start coming in. Bad characters start becoming good characters. Good characters start becoming bad characters. Spoiler alert, during on in the seasons, Nick's wife and him leave each other because she becomes a Vessen, which are the people that are also half animal, such. And she can't take all the power, and she becomes bad. And then later on, she becomes good. And a bad person who's a witch does something to Nick. She pretends to be his wife, and they do that. She ends up getting pregnant, so Nick ends up having a kid with her, which is another reason why his wife was going crazy with everything. And in the end, they do this in the future kind of thing where their kids are all grown up, and the kids have special powers. 2 kids, there's all kinds of extra stuff. So Grimms write research kind of books because that's how they'll fight the Vessen. So Nick has to either kill them or send them to jail because he's a cop. So he usually does the moral thing, but sometimes he has no choice and he has to get the job done. I loved this show. You would like it if you like action, if you like fairy tales. It reminded me a little bit of Once Upon a Time, which I also love that show. It does have a lot of episodes, so you'd have to sit through them all, but they're all very interesting. Some of the Vessen are repeated because there are more than one of the same kind. And partly through, because I was watching it back to back, I was kind of okay, I don't really care about this. Get me on to the family. What's happening with the family? But in the end, it was just oh, I want them to be together, but this can't. I can't. Oh my gosh. And so that happened. And yeah, it's like a really crazy, you know, end battle and everything goes haywire, and it's pretty interesting. The first episode already in itself is like, whoa, that escalated quickly, but they're all kind of like that, so just be prepared. Anyway, it's up to you. Do you think you should watch it or not? If you like this video, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel. But I'm not going to force you because I'm a Hufflepuff. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both of those links are in the description. And I think that's it. Okay?